Hello everybody and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode we got freaking ripped off. But in this episode we're not gonna worry about that. This will be taken care of later. But for now, I'm gonna actually want to whip out all three of my bottles. Boop, boop, boop. Because we are going to be using these, and we are going to be getting the fourth bottle in this episode. Which I hope it happens in this episode. We're going to be attempting it. Alright? So, if we come over here, the place where a guard and a Skulltula were at when we were a kid, it's actually taken over by this creepy guy. This creepy Cyclops dude.
Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Your name is Link, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds.
Is that why you're hovering that stick above my head?
If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business.
I want to know what kind of business you would run if you looked better.
My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts called poes are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you can catch a poe, I will pay a lot of money for it.
He wants us to go. Okay, I'll go get you some poes. Okay, so basically what this guy wants us to do is go out and capture poes, but not just any poes. He wants big poes. And I'm going to be needing Epona for this one. Alright, cool. Here comes Epona, and I'm also going to need to empty my bottles. Yep, I can always get more bugs or more fairies, but it's going to be a lot more convenient for me to have three bottles for this one. So now I've got 3 empty bottles. Break them all out, and here comes Epona. Alright, so we need to capture 10 big poes, and they can only be seen while we're on Epona. I don't know why that is. Alright, the first one is along this ridge. We have to pull out our bow and arrows and shoot them down. This is basically the only really time we use our bow and arrows. Alright, you defeated Poe the Ghost. Do you want to catch in a bottle? You caught a big Poe, sell at the ghost shop for a lot of money. Alright, and we've got room for 2 more, so I will meet you over by where the second one is. Aha, here is another one. Yep. Come on, I gotta get it. If it runs into a wall, then the big Poe will disappear like that. Yeah, also I took the liberty of putting on my infinite arrows cheat. Because, well, I found the shop where I buy arrows. If I go in there, the emulator freezes up. So I decided a problem caused by an emulator should be solved by an emulator. So instead of needing to go back and get more, I decided I'll just have infinite and never need more. At least as long as we're hunting these poes. I'll take it off in the future because it's cheating. Alright, so anyways, there's a big Poe over here. If you run through that bush, you just gotta hit it twice before it hits the wall. And we should be able to get it. Alright, cool. That's 2 down. Alright, so let's see. Catch in a bottle, caught the ghost in a bottle. Alright. So now let's go get that one that was by Lon Lon Ranch that I missed. It doesn't matter if it's day or night, so you're not going to need to pull out your ocarina at any time. Pretty much the entirety of this will be on Epona, except for when we go to the ghost shop and sell them. Ah, there you are. Yeah, just run past that tree and just fire arrows like mad. There we go. Got him. Huh. And he ended up on that little ledge there. Alright. In the bottle, yes. Alright, now we need to go back and sell these poes to that ghost salesman, which really kind of wonders, why would you buy a ghost? I mean, it doesn't seem like it has very many practical uses. And I never noticed how short Epona's tail is. Anyways, but I mean, supposedly if you want to like scare somebody out of their house for some reason, but then again, how many times a week do you want to do that? Poes can't really be that big of a business. I mean, I can understand you getting a lot of poes because of the times we're in with all the hatred and such. But what are people really buying these for? Regardless, it doesn't matter to me since I'm going to be selling them for 50 rupees apiece.
Oh, you brought a poe today. Very interesting. This is a big poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man.
Okay, so first he's saying if he was more handsome, he'd be able to open up a different business, and if we get enough points on our card, then he'll make us a happy man. What kind of business you want to run, bro? Mr. Cyclops Man? Oh, dang it. Luckily, I don't know if this is for everywhere, but if you, at least in here, if you pull out the big Poe, you won't just dump it in front of him. Don't you hate that when you're in a Zelda game and you want to like sell something in a bottle, and you're like, I'm gonna sell this. Nope, just dump it out right there. Oh, that's annoying. I know it's annoying in Majora's Mask, and it can be kind of dickish too, because at least I know in the forest when you talk to that witch and you have to give her the potion, sometimes you'll end up just going, if you don't do it right, then you'll go up and just drink the potion right in front of her face. And it's just such a dick move to actually do that. And it makes you feel like such a dick, because it's like, oh, you need this to live. Chug, chug, chug. Yeah, I don't know, I hated doing that. Oh, and I'm probably not going to be doing Majora's Mask. I'm really getting fed up with this N64 emulator. I want to just do console games off of my actual capture card. Even though the quality's pretty crappy, it still astonishes me that I can just record off of that with my consoles. So yeah, until something better happens, we'll be stuck with that quality we have now. Alright, there's the big Poe. Come on. No, don't disappear into the wall. Ah, dang it. Some of these big Poes can be pretty annoying because they're in areas that are walled in. Wall-to-wall balls. Anyways, yeah, this episode might be a little bit on the longer side because it takes a while to get all of these Poes. Gotta deal with the Popo. Although, I suppose... Oh, good, I caught it. I accidentally pressed B to skip past the text, but I actually got it. Huh, I guess the same thing that made me buy my second Giant's knife actually got me to be a better person or something. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. You know what, I'm just gonna start cutting until I find these Poes. And here's Poe number 5. This one's gonna be a bitch, I can tell. It's between this little route here. It's in this little alcove between these places. Let's see if we can't spawn it again. Dang it! These Poes. What the? Okay, it spawned and it flew up there. That's not how that was supposed to happen. I guess we'll have to go back. Sorry I keep hitting you, Epona. That is... I'm not trying to hurt you or anything. Okay, so come on through here. Try and face not directly against the wall. Where are you? Come on. And it's nighttime. I don't like the nighttime. Nighttime makes me feel sad. Poe, where are you? Edgar! Ow! Okay, there it is. Can I get it? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I think the reason that they call the ghosts poes is because one of the most famous dark poets of all time is Edgar Allan Poe. And when you think of Poe, you just think of darkness and dreariness and just hatred of the world. And that's what these poes represent. So, yeah. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Die! Go right into the wall. I got it! 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 Oh my god! I've been here for like 10 minutes. The sun has risen and set like 5 times, so I've literally been hunting this Poe for days. This has to be the hardest Poe to catch in the game because it's in such a bullshit area. I mean, it materializes and then it immediately disappears once it hits a wall. It's just, oh my god. Eventually what my strategy boiled down to was coming back here, then turning around and just making a U-turn and going back and hitting the Poe. Oh my god, Poe 5 is terrible. Alright, so on to Poe number 6, which is back over here. This is going to be a big file. I'm already up to 20 minutes and I don't have half the Poes yet. Luckily, I cut out a lot of that, so you don't have to bear my burden. Unless you're playing for yourself, then you have to bear your own burden. Huzzah. Okay, so let's see. It should be somewhere around here. Yes, yes. There we go. Alright. That's 1 shot and 2. There we go. Woo. Didn't think I was going to get that second shot in there. I don't think I've technically said it, even though it's obvious at this point, but Poes take 2 shots to get. So 1 lucky shot isn't enough. You need 2. Okay, and that's 3, so I'll just cut out where I sell them. Interesting. This guy's got a Triforce on his shirt. What's your story? I'd really like to know what this guy's story is. I mean, maybe he was a guard of Hyrule and was maybe killed or fused with a Poe or some way corrupted into a hideous monster with a big glowing red eye, and he can't face the world, so he ends up just sitting in there selling Poes. And the way he seems so happy about it, I suppose he's come to terms with his disfigurement and his banishment to this place. That could even be the guard from when that we saw when we were a kid, only now a shell of his former self. This is only a theory, but I'd like to know your theory. If you have an idea of what happened to this guy with his, like, why he's the way he is, why he can't show his face, why he's got that big glowing red eye, why he's got that Triforce on his shirt, I would really love to hear your input. So just tell me in the comments. I will read them and I'll most likely respond to them. Anyways, we've got to find our next Poe, which is somewhere here in these trees. We just need to find it. Come on, Poe. Come on, it should be in here somewhere. Oh yeah, if you ride through grass, Epona will automatically cut down and collect anything in the grass. Let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to be near some kind of rock. Here we go. Yeah, it spawns next to that rock. Epona's not going fast enough. Spamming arrows, and apparently Epona doesn't like it when I spam arrows. Whoa! My screen dimmed because I've been on here for 20 minutes trying to catch that stupid Poe. Oh my god, that was so horrible. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The next one should be somewhere around here. At the cross between here. Near, yeah, this rock. Here we go. Yeah. Gotcha. This was an easy Poe. See, when they're right here in the middle of the field, then they're easy to get. But they're so super hard to get when they're just like next to a billion things where they can touch. Because if they touch something, they're freaking gone. And yeah, I dropped my controller for a second. Okay. So the next one is just up here. This one may not be very easy to get. Let's see. It's over here. Next to this wall on the inside. And I probably come at it from a different angle. Because if I do that, it's just going to fly off and I won't be able to capture it. Alright. Ah, it did fly off. I didn't capture it. Perhaps if I jump the wall, I'll be able to get it. Alright. That should help. I'll try that. Yep. And Epona didn't jump it. Hooray. And it spawned over there. Okay, this one's gonna be hard. Let's see. It's gonna be over here. Maybe if I point this way. Or maybe if I'm down there, its spawn point might be under there somewhere. Underwear. You said underwear. Aha, there we go. Right between the eyes. No, return. Okay, so that is our 9th one, and we have one more Poe to go, but we have one more Poe to go, yo. But I've reached my limit on these bottles, so I'll just go turn these 3 in, and I'll be right back for the last one. Okay, so the final Poe is on this little overhang over here next to Kakariko Village. So what I'm going to do is come over here. Yeah. Wait, it's gonna. Yeah. Epona, go back. Why do you insist on going forward? Stop. Okay, good. Now, hopefully, moving forward, we can make it spawn again. There we go. Easy peasy lemon scabeezy. And that is the final Poe in the game. Stop, Link, stop. Okay, awesome. Feed the Poe, get in the bottle. Nice. And we don't have to worry about big Poes anymore. We can go return this to that guy who may or may not be a dead guard or a transmutated guard or something. And I really want to know that guy's story. But anyways, we have 900 points on our card currently, and we have one more ghost, exactly the amount we need to get that even 1,000. So we come in here and return our final ghost.
Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for a high price. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Wait a minute. Wow. You have earned 1,000 points. Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter.
Who you gonna call? Link, mofos.
Is that what you expected me to say? Because of you, I have extra inventory of big Poes. So this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. You're thinking about what I promised would happen to me. What happened when you earned 1,000 points. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this.
And we got an empty bottle. Seems like kind of a jet, but in the world of Zelda, empty bottles are super important. And now we have all 4. Oh, that's so nice to see. So we can carry around 4 fairies. And I'm not really going to carry around bugs anymore. I mean, honestly, bugs? Really? No, but seriously, as long as you're Adult Link, bugs are pretty much useless because only in the past does soft soil exist. Alright, so we got all of the big poes, and we return them to that guy. So in the next episode, we'll go and actually do some story. So this is me, Thrasho2, saying be cool, save often, and don't do anything I wouldn't.